Cruz officially out of the race, but before he was able to walk off stage, he suffered one more embarrassment. The senator from Texas embraced his father. As he did so, he accidentally elbowed his wife, Heidi, right in the face. Joining us now, chairman of the American Conservative Union, Matt Schlapp, political communications strategist with Maslansky and Partners, Lee Carter. Good to have you both with us.
Great to be here.
Let's start with the fact that now you have, the Republican Party has a nominee. Is he going to be able to close the deal in November?
I think so. I do. I think that the energy, the momentum, the people that are excited about Donald Trump are really excited, and they are contagious. And I think he has now time to get the Republican Party to rally around him. And I've also seen, tracking this over the last several months, is that he has an amazing appeal among independents and even Democrats. We've seen in these open primaries, he really gets these people in, and he needs those going to the general. And Hillary Clinton, just quite frankly, she does not have that appeal right now.
Matt, establishment Republicans, are they ready to embrace the man who is decidedly anti-establishment and who, as Lee said, is reaching out to a broad swath of Americans who haven't been interested in Republican politics before?
It's like sand through the hourglass, Lou. Slowly but surely, it's building up, and more people are realizing that this is what they need to do. But I think look, the onus is also on Donald Trump, quite honestly, which is he's got to court them. He's a very charming, talented, skillful person, and he's got to charm them, meet with them, bring them aboard. He has that ability to do that. He's not going to get them all, but he's got to get as many Republicans in this country on his side, because I think there's going to be a significant also number of Democrats that he picks up. And, of course, he'll get a majority of independents, I believe, but he's got to get that base of Republicans solid. So he's got time to do it, and I'm optimistic, cautiously optimistic he can win in November.
You know what gives me pause in terms of how well and how quickly the party can be brought together? I share both of your expressions of optimism. But there is a group of conservative establishment folks who are just hard-headed. I mean, they're extremists. Well, and I don't know if they're going to come around. And by the way, one of the groups is the Club for Growth. They have come part of the way already.
And it's a process. This is very, very emotional, and I completely understand that. And there's 1 in 4 voters right now that are Republicans. They're saying, I will not vote for Trump no matter what. The same exact thing happened in 2008. The Hillary voters said, I will never vote for Barack Obama. And you know what happened? They voted for Barack Obama, because at the end of the day, Donald Trump has a job to do right now. He's got to prove that he can appeal to those other people who he's appealed to, but now he's got to bring people inside. And it's not going to be by changing his personality. It's by demonstrating that he can bring those people together and that he can show it's going to take some time. It's almost a period of mourning they have to go through.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, Lou, I think it's a little bit about their ego. They predicted for months all over media that Donald Trump was going to implode and had no chance. And I also think these people, they are elitists. They are not listening to the voters from across this country who are going to give Donald Trump more primary votes than any other Republican candidate in my lifetime. And I think they're disdainful of the democratic process. And you know what? I'm okay with this hurting them a little bit.
Yeah, and I think that Trump has already gone to considerable lengths to be gracious with his words when he's talking about Kasich or Cruz, whomever it might be, Reince Priebus. But how important is the vice presidential choice that he is about to make over these next couple of months? How important is it to him?
It's very important. I think most times people are saying, you know what, the vice president doesn't matter all that much. I think right now it does. And it's not just about getting the woman's vote. It's not just about anything else.
Who should he get?
I think it's going to have to be somebody that's going to show some kind of balance. I think it's got to be the yin to his yang, so to speak. You know, it said it should be Kasich. I don't think it should be John Kasich. Should it be Rubio? Should it be somebody?
That's a lot of yin or yang.
I think it should be somebody who's more establishment. I think it should be somebody that shows he's got experience. It should Marco Rubio.
Cruz,
somebody that's going to shock everybody. It should be somebody I think it's somebody that's got experience with government that's going to say, we've got an outsider and an insider, and together we're going to come together and get this job done, and it's going to surprise everybody.
Matt?
You know, I actually think a great pick would be somebody like a Bobby Jindal. I do not think he should pick some kind of establishment.
I'm sorry,
Governor Jindal. Bobby Jindal from Louisiana would be a great pick. He's a strong conservative. He's been a reforming governor, someone from the southern part of the country. And I think someone like that would be a great benefit. I think Donald Trump is a unique presidential candidate in the sense that he is smart to put out there potential Supreme Court picks. He is smart to go out there with who might be advising him on foreign affairs, who even might be his chief of staff. Because he has no political experience, he ought to give conservatives and Americans an idea of who he'll surround himself with. And I'm confident that will help him.
You're not suggesting you do this before the convention, are you?
No, but I think you should tease it out as we go forward and show folks he's going to pick good, smart people around him, and he ought to demonstrate that.
I totally agree.
You don't think that most people think he's going to make smart, good choices?
I think that everybody's saying he should start changing his tone, he should start acting more presidential. I 100% agree with you. I think he should start acting presidential by association. That's what he should start doing.
Matt, Lee just got the last word. Thanks for being with us.
I'm used to it.